think we're live. I'm just, oh no, hang on. It's not come up as online. Oh yeah, there we are. We are live. Okay, so game 1 on YouTube, session 4. Start at turn 4, and it's Jason to pick a strategy card.
Yes, it is. Yeah, okay, I probably should take this just for sensibility.
Oh, so I have loads of choices.
You
Oh,
do?
yeah.
Yeah, I'll have warfare.
Jason.
What did you pick, babe?
I picked technology.
Ah, cute.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Can't let everyone go, ooh!
You know what? I might actually, for once, take construction.
Becky taking construction?
I think it has happened once
Wow.
before in the very first game we played.
So I've either got leadership or politics. Oh, there's a choice.
I've never seen leadership last this long.
Because actually both of those would be really good choices for me.
Phil, it's Stuart's pick.
Yeah, but I think you can have leadership because I'll have politics.
Fair enough. Okay, so initiative order is Phil. Where's your strategy cards over there? So Phil, Jason, Stuart, me. So we're going clockwise from Phil, basically. No, hang on. No, we're going cross table to Stuart. So yeah, for the first time, we are going all over the table. So Phil, you're first.
Oh. I see. Getting that country back, taking back control.
Okay, so you're allowed 4 capital ships in. Your dreadnoughts have a capacity of 1, so you can take 2 fighters. But with that configuration, you haven't got any capacity left over for infantry because of a capacity shortage. So this is up to you, but you could bring a carrier from Mechatol Rex, because then you could bring infantry. But then, of course, Mechatol Rex wouldn't have so many, so your call.
Okay, so while you resolve this, I'm going to go and make a brew.
Fair enough. Okay, so you've got to lose 1 capital ship in the system, so I'm guessing a destroyer will need to go back home. Yeah, back to the home tile. You can leave the dreadnought, the big one, if you, because it's 4 capital ships you can have. So there's 4 there. 2 fighters, that's easy. They're covered by the dreadnought. The infantry are covered by the carrier. So yeah, that's. Oh, leaving both destroyers behind. No, yes, no. Decisions. Okay.
I'm going to cue the music.
Right, so first thing to happen is PDS fire.
Yeah, that's coming.
Phil has no PDS in the system, so Jason.
Yes. I have 2, so 3 dice.
Mm-hmm.
Two hits.
Okay, so Phil, you need to assign 2 hits. You don't have graviton laser, do you, babe?
No.
Okay, so you can take those on your fighters. Yeah, I know you do, Phil, but you don't have the PDS handy. So you've got 2 hits to assign, but it can be on fighters, so just, yeah. There we go. Right, combat process. So, first things first is anti-fighter barrage.
I
Sorry?
completely missed something. I can't do it now, but I just realised I've got something cool. But
Okay. Now, there is a destroyer in the system, so that can roll its anti-fighter barrage. Let me just have a look how that works. So, that's 2 dice. On a 9, a fighter is destroyed. No, that failed. So, next step. Announce retreats. Is anybody scurrying away and running?
Nope.
Ooh, both confident of victory. So, now we make our combat rolls. So we start with the attacker. Now you get +1 to your dice. We'll start with the biggest ships, so 2 dreadnoughts, then the carrier, then the destroyer. The dreadnoughts each roll, so they each roll 1 dice and they hit on a 5. But there's 2 of them, so 2 dice in total. So 1 hit. But you get +1, so that's 2 hits. Let me just check I got that right. Yes, so yes, a 4 or more. So the carrier would normally hit on a 9, that's an 8 for you, so let's have another dice. I can't see it because there's a yellow hand in the way. Thank you. That is a miss. And then Destroyer also hits on 8+ for your race.
okay.
Hang on, 1 more dice from Phil yet.
I just realised I could have done something, but never mind. Too late now.
Okay, so that's 2 hits from Phil. I think I've got all the ships there, so over to Jason.
So just 2 hits, yeah?
Yeah, so far, but it's your attack rolls first, so...
Yeah, I know that, I'm just wondering.
Your dreadnoughts will roll for your race. You need a 6 or more, and you have 2 of them.
I'm glad you know what you're doing.
I'm trying to remember it all, but, you know, please help me if I make an error.
I'm watching closely.
1 hit.
Not that I would know.
That is indeed 1 hit. We've got a carrier, which I think for you is on a 10. Just checking. Yep, so that's a 10 to hit with your carrier.
Okay. Oh!
It hit. Right, and then you've got 3 fighters. They hit again on a 10.
Nope.
Okay, so now we need to, I believe it's assign hits, I'm just double checking. Yeah, so each side must assign 2 hits. So Jason has taken sustained damage on both of his dreadnoughts. That's something for you to be aware of, Phil. Your dreadnoughts can have sustained damage. That means they can, if you turn them upside down, for that you put the mouse over it and hit the F key. That means it has sustained damage. However, be aware that there are such things as direct hit action cards which can put them out of action if they sustain.
Direct hit.
Okay, so a direct hit is played on one of those dreadnoughts. Do you have a sabotage card? If not, one dreadnought has been destroyed.
I was so patient then.
So I have a question.
Yeah.
Oh no, I can't. No, don't ignore that. Disregard me.
Okay, so now we go back to the start of space combat and we begin with an anti-fighter barrage. So that's the gosh, remind myself.
Destroyer?
The destroyers.
Yeah, 2 hits. Sorry, 2 dice, 9 or more. Okay, now each side decides if they are going to retreat or not.
Okay. La, 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 la. Yeah, why the fuck not? Let's make things interesting. So I'm gonna do this, not just any retreat. I'm gonna do a skilled retreat.
Okay, at the start of a combat round, move all of your ships from an active system into an adjacent system that does not contain another player's ships. The space combat ends in a draw, then place the command tokens from your reinforcements in that system. So, it's got to be a system that doesn't contain ships from another player.
Oh, harsh.
Saw that coming.
Full.
Okay. That.
And I put a command token in one of these,
yeah. Oh, but you don't have warfare, do you? So, okay.
No. But
To be continued then.
Yeah, that's what'll happen again.
So those ships stay damaged for now.
Yeah.
That's the wrong kind of token, babe.
Oh, but you put the command token, yes.
So is that the end of Phil's go?
It's reinforcements, isn't it?
It is the triangular token and from your spare.
Yeah, I should have just read the card.
It is from your reinforcements.
Yeah.
That is the end of Phil's go. It is now Jason's go.
Okay. I am going to play another action card. Reactor meltdown, destroy 1 space dock in a non-home system.
Oh.
Just so you can't build anything there.
Okay, let's get a control token. Hang on.
Was that an action?
Yeah, that would be, yeah. Okay, so now it's Stuart's go.
Right, okay, well I'm going to do something much less dramatic than all that. Oh, thank you.
Right, I am going to start this turn with construction.
Cool.
So, for those who can't remember the secondary, you take 1 token from your strategy pool, so from the strategy pool, and then you place it in a system. You can then build either a space dock or PDS. So it is from the strategy pool of your command sheet, and it goes into the system where you're building either a space dock or a PDS. Me, on the other hand, I don't have to do that. I'm actually building a PDS. I feel shame.
So hang on, have you built have you built 2 things with that?
Yeah, I've got the primary of construction where you can build either a PDS or space dock, and then you can build a PDS. Because that's the primary of construction.
Oh, right, okay.
Where to do it? Oh, fuck. Yeah, there. Didn't spot that one.
Well, you can put PDSs wherever you like.
I can.
Well, it has to be a planet you control, but you activate the system when you build it, so that...
If what?
When the counter you pull from your command pool, you actually place it on the board on that space.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Hang on, that's only threatening me.
Yeah, but it was a bit, like, sparse out there.
Wow.
But you could have put another PDS to bear on Mechatol Rex, and you've put it over there.
Oh. That's, something I didn't think of.
It just seems weird. I would never have done that.
I think I've seen Phil place a counter down, so... I don't see where his cursor's gone though, I don't see what he's up to.
It's so he can shoot me out of the air.
Is that a new PDS then, or I thought that was already there, wasn't it?
That's an old one.
Yeah. So you're placing a new PDS down on one of these 2 planets, Phil, or something?
Put PDS on the system, Jason.
Okay.
Yeah, I am. Right.
Okay. Which of the 2 planets? Just drag it across from your reinforcements. Okay, that's my move done. It is back to Phil.
I'm right that bombardment just damages infantry, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
technically ground forces, but the only ground forces in the game currently are infantry.
Yeah.
Not 100% sure what Phil's up to. Saw him flip a couple of planets.
I think it'll be a big production.
Can you do me a favour, Phil? If you're going to do a production, when you assemble your forces to take over, rather than drag them over one at a time, could you drag them on your player mat so it can help check everything's okay without the confusion of your existing units? So just to sort of assemble the ones you're going to build here, and then I can help you making sure you got the stuff right. Cheers.
I think that means doing a production.
Yeah. And you know you need to activate the system you're going to produce in.
Oh! God damn it, I keep missing stuff I've got. I had a fucking ceasefire from Phil.
Okay, so yeah, if you just bring your units together, you've got one capital shipping system, so you can build 3 capital ships in that system. You could build a total of 5 bits of plastic.
So one other thing I missed, I forgot that I had E-res siphon. So basically, because Phil moved stuff into an area with my ships, I get to get 4 trade bits.
Yeah, no worries, you can retcon that.
See, I'm losing track of what text I've got like last time.
Okay, that's your production maximum in terms of quantity of units. I'm just going to double check that, but I'm pretty sure it's 5. Yeah, it's 5 physical units in that system. And a total of 10 cost in terms of what's spent. So, yeah, I would flip over everything except Mechatol Rex, and then use Mechatol Rex on the leadership secondary, because then you can get 2 command counters out of it. And then you can build what you've just assembled. No, that's what you've built there is absolutely fine. That's all paid for. It's within your fleet limits, so they can go onto the board.
Oh, question, what happens here?
I think there'd have to be a fight, wouldn't there?
So, babe, what happens where? Oh,
Because it just
yes.
says on the card about moving the ships.
Yes, no, we missed a ground combat during the last combat phase.
Right, okay.
Grabbing multiple stuff, Phil, it's just like on Windows where you drag a box out, a select box out. And Jason's quite right, we do need to just quickly go back to last turn and do that ground combat. So, the first thing that happens is a bombardment roll from your dreadnought. So,
Okay.
the dreadnought...
Bear in mind,
Carry on,
I have
Jason.
anti-mass deflectors.
Can I just read the card on that?
Oh wait, no, never mind. Sorry, I'm completely
Yeah, I
misreading
think
it.
that's something to do with ships. So the
Yeah,
dreadnought rolls 2 dice, and on a 4 or more, it kills an infantry. So if you could roll 2 dice for us, please, Phil. That's one hit. Okay, now we get into the ground combat, and I'm just sort of double checking the steps. Commit ground forces, no space cannons there. Ground combat, yeah. So, Jason, you hit on a 9. Phil, you hit on a 7. Let's have a dice from each of you.
Well, I got 7.
Just the one dice there, please, Phil. See if you could roll again. Okay, so after you've done a multi-select, you need to click it off and then just pick one dice. That is a 6, so it's a miss. Next round, so roll again. So 9 and 7.
Nope.
Just the one dice there, please. That's still a miss, so go again. Oh, sorry, I just said that without my push to talk on. That's a miss, so go again, please.
God damn it.
One dice, please, Phil. And that planet now belongs to the Sardak Nor again.
The sigh.
I can't see the planet card though. Did it stay in Phil's hand last time?
Yeah.
No, I do not see New Albion over there.
Oh. Over here.
Where the bloody hell is that? It's in one of your hands.
Nope. I don't have it.
Well, someone somewhere has it.
You sound a bit like a teacher. It's like, well, somebody has it.
Okay. Alright, what I can do, I mean it will turn up again, I'm sure. Let me just double check my stack of planets and just make sure I don't have it. No. It's not in Stuart's either. Okay, so it's gone into a bag somewhere. What I'll do, I'll save the game and I'll copy it across from another one. Alright, hang on. Remember when the board looked like this? Now who controls it at this point? What?
We have gone back quite some time.
Yeah, no, I'm just loaded an old save game to try and get the card from it. Now who had it at this point? God damn it, it's not here either. Hang on.
No, it won't be. I've never seen it.
I'm sure I had it over planet cards at the end of the just named the file wrong, but that's okay.
Oh, my poor internet.
I'm checking Checking my bags. There's nothing.
Sorry, I got a copy of the deck now.
It's going to not be in the deck now, you watch.
It's New Albion, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ta-da!
Yay!
Okay, that starts off exhausted, and I've just chucked it on your desk area thing there, Phil. Okay, so that was the retcon, but going back forward in time, so Phil's just finished his turn. I believe next on initiative is Jason.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll do that. So I'll do some producing.
Shit. No, I don't want him to do that.
Or will I actually? Maybe I shouldn't just yet. Just let me think.
Between me and the stream.
Producing before trade, that's interesting.
Well, I suddenly had second thoughts. Yeah, no, scratch that, I'll do trade.
Very keen for some trade goods here, Jason.
Oh, yeah.
In regards to commodity refresh, may I just remind you, you have a trade agreement from me, so it's actually in your benefits to refresh me.
Then I shall do so. Yes, Blue Play gives you all the commodities.
Is that so? You're playing that card now, yeah?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, you have my commodities.
Thank you. Wow, I have so many.
If you'd refresh mine, I'm very, very happy to trade you.
Okay, how many trade goods have you got at the minute? Ooh, a few.
I have a few trade goods. I need them, but I was happy to swap my commodities for yours.
Yeah, okay, yeah, let's do 3 and 3.
Okay. In that case, I'm just going to give myself 3 trade goods.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Is there anything I could do to persuade you to give me any more of your trade goods? Because I need lots and lots.
You want to build that war sub, don't you?
I've got enough to do it now, but...
What's your racial promissory note?
Not terribly helpful, hang on. It's not that brilliant. So my racial promissory note is called acquiescence. At the end of this strategy phase, exchange one of my strategy cards with a strategy card that was chosen by the Winu player. Then return this card to the Winu player. Basically, you can steal one of my strategy cards.
You've got politics, so... Okay, that is in my interest then, if I give you 3 trade goods.
You want 3 trade goods for that acquiescence card?
No, I'll give you 3 trade goods if you give me the acquiescence.
It's worth a bit more than 3 trade goods, to be honest with you, Jason.
Is it now, Stuart? I've been very generous with you so far. I'm not willing to give up any more for that. You said it wasn't very helpful. You didn't sell it very well.
The thing is, that particular card is worth more than that to me. But I would be happily give you, for example, a ceasefire for 3 trade goods.
But you don't really have any incentive to attack me.
Or I'd give you support for the throne for 6 trade goods.
No, too much. But to be fair, if you do try and attack me anyway, then I still gain 4 trade goods. So it's actually better for me if I don't have a ceasefire from you.
That's a pity. I was hoping to be able to do a trade with you.
I know, but you're not focused in your trading, I don't think. 1 minute you say you want trade goods, then you want this, and you want that.
He's got you there.
I do want trade goods, but not at any price.
Okay. No, then I've replenished the trade goods. Commodities even.
Well, we've swapped actually.
Yes, that's very true. We did swap them. Is there anybody else who wants to have their commodities refreshed?
You refreshed mine, then stole them. You refreshed mine, then stole them.
Yes, that's true actually. Okay, does anybody else want to do the secondary ability then?
By refreshing, you are essentially allowing that player to do the secondary for free.
Yes, I know this.
And
but
Phil doesn't have any strategy tokens.
Oh, okay.
So I believe we are over to Stuart.
Oh, I'm going to produce a war son.
Thought you might. It should be noted that any attempt to move that in my direction will be faced with the full force of a Nevian dreadnought.
What? Debris?
Have you seen The Last Jedi?
I have, yeah.
That's what a Nevian dreadnought is like in attack. They're not your little tiny wings.
Touching my war son. She's touching my war son.
It's not like my spies aren't already on there to, you know, get plans.
Stop fondling it.
You know how many Bothams I've got on there already?
Anyway, so that was my go.
Okay, my go. I'm going to flip technology so that I can destroy a war sun. Anybody want to do the secondary? Then, you know, it's a strategy token.
Ooh, yeah. But I don't have any strategy tokens. What the fuck?
Back in a second.
Damn it. This is not going my way at all this round.
Sweet, that's a nice haul. Did I just hear the Jolnar are unable to do tech?
Oh no, I thought you were doing warfare for some reason.
No, I'm doing technology.
Able to do technology. Hello, it's for free.
Is it for free or do you need a strategy token?
No. It says when you spend a command token. Oh, command token to resolve the secondary ability.
Yeah.
That's a command token in this.
Yeah.
They spend a command token.
You need a command.
So.
Uh,
Oh, from fucking strategy.
that's interesting.
What?
Oh yes, yeah, because the card itself requires the second. Yeah, so yeah, you can't do it. I'd just like to point out that the Barony of Letnev is scientifically more advanced than the universities of Jolnar.
Doesn't Jolnar take the primary of technology?
Only if it's got a strategy token.
Oh, does it need a strategy token to do it?
It does.
I had no idea.
Ah, well, you know now.
Yeah.
So that's Becky's go then.
That is my go. Over to Phil.
Oh, you're activating.
I don't think you
Another
can.
system.
It's got no command tokens.
He's got the thingy strategy thing.
Ah, yeah, it can flip leadership. So,
Flip
yeah.
leadership and gain loads of command tokens if he wants to.
Okay, so he is indeed flipping it. So spending amount of yeah. So you want to flip Mechatol Rex with that, Phil? That's why I suggested leaving that one. And I'm gonna make use of the secondary on this myself.
Yep. Do, 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 do. And presumably we can put them wherever, can't we?
Yes, you can.
So, you know, if you could have played that technology card the next turn, that would have been wonderful.
I think I played it when I did.
Yeah, well, fuck you.
You're welcome. Okay, so I think it's Phil's still doing it. Yeah. And 2 more for Mechatol Rex, Phil. So you're placing 5 new tokens. Ah, I just found New Albion.
Huh.
Where was it?
Phil had it in one of his red bags. See what I'm saying, guys?
Huh. Okay, whose go is it now?
Phil has just finished, so it is now yours.
Me. Okay. Might as well get this back.
Well, I haven't expired it yet this turn. Okay, you want to make your bombard roll then?
Yeah, I'll make my bombard roll. Now, hold on a minute.
1 dice, 5 or more.
Oh yeah. No, 2 dice.
Is it 2?
I can do 2 extra, just like with the space cannon. Not 2 extra, sorry, 1 extra.
What's that from?
Yeah, it's from
Oh, plasma scoring. Oh, I didn't realise that affected
Yeah.
bombard. Interesting.
Yeah, me neither. That's what I was saying. Oh, I've got this thing. I forgot about it.
Ah.
Yep, you are
Well,
dead.
that's fairly conclusive.
I wasn't going to throw it off the table. Yay, it's mine again! Give me Zobat! Zobatian.
Right.
Thank you.
Well, on my go, I'm going to re-exhaust Zobat. It's already exhausted. I'm going to exhaust it again.
Re-exhaust it.
In return for 4 trade goods.
What?
I think it...
Oh,
Can
I
you do
see.
it because it's not exhausted? Like, I mean, you can't exhaust it.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. Does that mean I have to exhaust somebody else's?
Yeah, because it doesn't say up to.
Oh, right.
Which is kind of a
okay.
shame, really.
Sorry, not sorry.
Yeah. Okay. Well, since Jason's not so exhausted.
I'm sorry, you actually cut
Didn't
out
quite
there,
hear
so
that.
I didn't. No one heard what you said.
Since Jason's not sorry, I'll exhaust one of his. We'll have Bereg.
Okay.
Alright, so yeah, you get your 3. Right, I am going to take a move.
Oh! Babe,
Yeah?
you do realise that gives me 4 trade goods?
I don't care.
Okay, just saying.
You do realise how much I'm bringing. Oh, hang on a minute. I forgot to destroy 2 ships with the thing. Oh, but I can do it over here. Yeah, the technology, anti-intellectual revolution. Sorry, saw the destroyer and suddenly thought of it.
How? Wait. Where are you
Hang
bringing
on.
them from? I'm confused. The wormhole.
Yes, they're going through the wormhole. They're arriving there. I'm making a second move there. Now, I also have light wave deflector. Your ships can move through systems that contain others' ships. Hello.
What's your fleet limit there, Becky?
I'm just going to double check. But it should be
Apparently
1,
it's
2,
don't
3,
give a
4,
fuck.
5, 6. And I have 6. No, hang on. Yes, 6.
Wow.
Actually, I don't need any. I don't need to bring all that infantry, so I'll leave some behind.
Just
That's what you
rude.
get for invading my planets.
Well, I haven't invaded anything. Your planet? I haven't invaded your
Zobat
planets.
was my planet.
No, it was my fucking planet, and you just came along to the edge of the galaxy and fucking took it. So
No. The Galactic Council allocated it to me. It was my planet. This is revenge.
no.
Right, first thing that happens is PDS fire. Against me,
Yeah.
your PDS has -1 because I have anti-mass deflectors.
Well. Okay, and one hit.
I'll take that on this one. Okay, next step of the battle is move to space cannon
Retreat.
offense anti-fighter barrage.
Isn't it a retreat?
Oh yes, no, anti-fighter barrage is first. I do have a destroyer, but you don't appear to have any fighters, so we'll skip that step.
No.
Would you like to retreat?
Yes.
Good luck. Right, combat rolls. I get to roll. My dreadnoughts hit on a 5 or more. I have 4 of those. Yeah, it's very dead. Do you want me to keep rolling for the other ships, or are you going to remove it?
No, it's all good.
Okay, it does get to roll first, however. It can still do its attack.
No.
No. Okay, now we do the ground invasion. So, is it bombardment first? It is. Now, I get an extra
There's
dice.
literally nothing there.
There are... Oh, yeah, that's a point. Oh, yeah. But, no, hang on. Do PDS and Space Dock count as units?
No, that's what I asked you before.
Uh,
And you said no.
what, during bombards?
Yeah, that's what I was asking.
I'm sorry.
Bombards only count against infantry, you said.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I didn't get the full context of it. I actually don't know. I don't think you can, but do you mind if I check the rules?
Yeah. But if that is the case, then I would have bombarded the space cannon.
We can always go back and do a thingy. We can do a retcon, it's not too late. So I'm just putting up the rules now. Yeah, I think it is just against ground forces. I don't think the thingy bobbies count for that.
Okay.
Just double checking. So I think I was right. Ground force is a type of unit. All infantry units in the game are ground forces. Some races have unique infantry units. Ground force, ground force. There is no infantry. No, okay. They are not ground forces. So, the PDS get to fire on my invading infantry. So let's do Jol first of all. I think they get to fire, don't they?
Yep.
Yeah, well, they're going to have 2 dice as well. I should have brought the extra infantry.
Mm-hmm. Oh, in fact, I've got one. Ooh, or one there.
No. It's only the PDS on the planet involved for a ground combat.
Oh, so of course it is, yeah. But going back to when you first came in here, would they have been able to fire as well, or no?
I thought you rolled them, but yeah.
No, I only roll for these 2.
Yeah, they would have been able to. It'll make no difference to my fleet because, I mean, there might be another one damaged. So yeah, if both hit, there might be another one damaged because I can take 2 hits for each one with my sustain.
Yeah.
So it wouldn't massively affect the outcome. But by all means, quickly roll them now for the dreadnoughts. 2 extra, not 3.
I've got 2.
Yeah, but you already rolled the extra dice. You already rolled your plasma scoring dice.
Alright, yeah, got it. Okay, 1 hit.
Okay, so that existing soak would have taken it. Right, now let's do the infantry landing at Joel. Your PDS gets -1 against me.
Okay. But I still get 2 dice,
I
yeah?
think I've got... No, hang on a minute. I've got... Oh, no, that's what I forgot to do something. I think I could have actually meant... No, wait. L4 disruptors. During an invasion, units cannot use space cannon against your units. So actually your PDS don't work, and I take the planets. I knew I had something. I was trying to think what it was.
Well, how come they're coming off?
Because I take the planets. There's no infantry to defend them.
But then what about over here?
Right, I have L4 disruptors. It's a technology unique to my race. During an invasion, units cannot use space cannon against your units. So your PDS can't fire against me because I used disruptors that prevented them from shooting. I've therefore taken the planets.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
You no longer have a homeworld and cannot score public objectives.
Oh, fuck.
Right, I'm going to put Joel in with my ship planets, and Nar in with my, it's worth a command token a turn planets. Sorry. I've been planning that for so long. Okay, Phil, before I lose my relationship, it's your go. Now, if you're torn between reinforcing Mechatol Rex for the Warsun that's going to come at it and taking the fight to Lazar, you have a command token in Lazar, so you can't go there. Oh, actually, all of your systems have a command token in. So the only one that doesn't is Mechatol Rex. They're the only ships that can move. Oh, did you just play Imperial, actually? So it's... God damn it, man, get a mic. I've just noticed your Imperial is flipped. No, that was the leadership card. What about the Imperial card, number 8? Because I hadn't noticed you do that yet, and you certainly would have scored a VP when you did. So is that what you just did? Oh, did you? I didn't know that. Well, you should have scored a victory point when you flipped that. I thought your second turn was a move or a produce or something. Did anyone else notice Imperial flip?
I did notice it face down, but yeah, I thought you just did a move or produce or something.
Yeah. There was battle, there was construction, production, leadership. No, it's if you flipped it. Did you do any of the actions on there? Because none of the actions appear to have happened. And...
Phil Templey put on a blindfold and can't see anything.
If you flipped that earlier, I don't think you should have, and you certainly haven't gained the benefit of doing so. So I would suggest unflipping it, because you definitely haven't gone up in victory points. You can do, yeah, you can flip it now. So what happens, we get one of your owner tokens, and we chuck that on the Mechatol Rex pile. We move you up a victory point, so you're now joint leader. Now, if you satisfy any of these 5 public objectives, you can now claim one of those objectives. So, I don't know if you do or not. Where are the objectives going? Oh, crikey. Can we leave them where they are? Is that okay? Okay, so if you want to single it out, you just put tab and we'll see that. Control 3 planets that have technology specialties, yeah? So that's the one you want to score. But you've got 2 planets with technology specialties. You need a third. So you don't qualify for that one. Oh, this one. Spend 3 tokens from your tactic and/or strategy pools. Okay, now in order to fulfill that, you have to remove the 3 counters from either your tactic or strategy pools. It doesn't mean spend them on the things you want, it means take them out of your pools in order to claim the objective. Okay, let's mark that one as claimed then. And boost you up the track. You are now the sole leader. And Jason...
Soul man.
Jason, it's your go.
There's really only one thing I can do in this instance. So... Oh, but no, I fucking can't because I have no docks. I can't do anything.
You can't pass yet because you've still got diplomacy.
Well, I could do diplomacy, but that's literally it. I'm not going to be able to really do very much at all for the rest of the game.
Well, you can build a space dock. So that's lovely for it. Sorry, Phil, can I see what?
Something to do with this blindfold that he keeps putting on.
I don't understand.
Okay. I play diplomacy. Needs to go there.
Sorry, I was trying to read the chat. So whereabouts would you like our tokens, babe? Okie doke.
Is that one from reinforcements there?
It is, yeah. Yeah, I did yours for you,
You
Phil.
realise, Jason, that you're basically forcing me to destroy your dreadnought.
Don't listen to him, babe. He's just trying to use diplomacy to force you onto my stuff instead.
Well, I would have happily taken that system. I've got to take another system, and I would have happily taken that system with my warfare and not blown up Jason's dreadnought, but okay.
I don't think a dreadnought really matters at this stage.
Well, I suppose not.
And Stuart, it's your go.
Oh well, activate well on, I guess.
Oh, this game changed quick.
I get 4 trade goods I can't spend.
No.
Sorry, that's me flipping warfare. Yeah.
Ah, right.
So-
Okay.
So I've moved the command token off of my home system.
But you just
And
activated well on. If you're flipping warfare,
Yes.
you don't place it straight away.
Oh, right. Sorry, I've misunderstood. In that case, I
so.
simply take it off my home system.
Yeah. You take it off your home system. You put it back on your command sheet.
Okay, I'll activate well on the next go then.
Okay. I am going to take a build action. I'm going to activate this system here. Okay, so that can have 5 units as 8. Sarween tools, so I've got 3 left to spend. Hang on a minute, I wanted to get the you flipped diplomacy, didn't you? Oh god, I wanted to do the secondary on that.
Oh, what's the secondary in diplomacy?
It's where you get some planets back so you can build more, but it's not the end of the world. Actually, no, I'm okay.
I'm actually going to do that.
Ah, well, if we're retconning, I might not be okay, but you know what? Sod it. No, I'm good enough. Good enough. That is the end of my go.
So that would be Phil's go.
Back to Phil, yeah. Well, there's not an awful lot he can do there. Ooh, something's activating.
It's activating Mechatol Rex, isn't it?
Yes, but I don't quite understand why.
That would be a
Well,
production,
it's got
wouldn't it?
4 trade goods. I suppose you could build with those.
It's got to make it more expensive for you to take Mechatol Rex next turn.
I'm not that interested in it.
Did your nose grow?
You after this? Plonk it there, yeah? Done. Right. Well, that's all his resources used. So, next up is Jason.
Pass.
And Stuart.
Activate well on. It's not coming on its own. I'll take a bunch of fighters. Okay. You.
Presumably you're going to try and land the infantry, yeah?
Well, I'd like to land the infantry, but first of all, there's Dreadnought in the way.
Yeah, that's cool. You just have to base it on the planet because that's what starts the ground
Okay.
combat. Right. So there is no destroyers, are there? So announce retreats. Oh no, sorry, PDS. 2 PDS in range, so Jason gets to fire 3 PDS.
One
That
hit.
is 1 hit.
Okay, I'll play this card.
What's that? Okay. And then it's the actual stuff itself. So anybody running away?
Yeah.
Can I let
Hang on a
Jason's Dreadnought run? Because I feel sorry for it.
You can not shoot if you want to. I'm just curious on the rules of retreat. If it has to be, because there are limitations on where you can, if and when you can retreat. So bear with me a sec. Because I do not know these rules well. So apparently I've learned if I don't run away.
Everyone else has been running away like crazy. But then you haven't done much fighting, have you?
I would if I could. It's a great shame to me that I'm in technically last place.
Look at all the Letnev fleets with all their shiny paintwork. Never been in a fight, they say.
I try. No one will face me. God damn it, where's the retreat? Oh, it must be under space combat. Yeah, here we go. To retreat, takes all the ship's combat moves into adjacent system. The system that a player's units retreat to must contain one or more of his units, a planet he controls, or both. Additionally, the system cannot contain ships controlled by another player. After retreating, place a command token for reinforcements. Okay, so so when you announce the retreat, you get to choose whether you lift the infantry up. If the dreadnought's destroyed, you'd lose the infantry.
Yeah, that's the infantry up.
Okay. Then it's the space combat. Are you actually letting it go, Stuart?
Yes, I'm ordering my fleets to hold their fire.
So it moves across, and I guess you can plonk the infantry down.
And I want you to point out that that was much more merciful than Jason was to me when I was screwed.
Okay, now the PDS gets to shoot at the infantry, and you don't have L4 disruptors, so they do get to fire.
Are they choosing to fire?
Oh, I imagine so.
Two hit.
Double annihilation.
No. I'll play that one.
Shields holding. Before you assign hits to your ships during a space combat. This is a ground combat.
Oh. So does that actually mean that I lose my infantry?
You do.
Yeah.
I should have blown him up. I've blown up his dreadnought.
Yeah, you'd still not
Lesson
have the
learned.
planet. Excuse me whilst I laugh at the winner's misfortune.
Can I just bomb the planet anyway?
There's no infantry on it. They left. You let them go. We
Okay.
checked that. You can't bombard installations.
Well, that's annoying. So technically, strictly speaking, the planet still belongs to Jason.
It does, yes. There's no strictly speaking about it. It does. Then it is my go. And I could do that. And I think I should. I'm going to play an industrial initiative.
Oh, shit.
So, as an action, gain 1 trade good for each industrial planet you control.
Oh, thank goodness, that's not the card I thought it was.
What did you think it was?
A very bad card. I'm glad that you haven't played that card.
Oh, I have a plan. I needed 4 trade goods for it. Okay, that's my go. Phil, I can't remember if he passed or not. No, he built, didn't he? So yeah, it's back to your go now, Phil.
Pass now.
Passed out. Okay. Jason has passed. Stuart.
Right. Guess I'm at the stage now where I can sensibly flip politics. I'll have the speaker token, please. And I'll draw 2 action cards.
And while you're doing that, I'll just do my last move. Which is to spend 4 thingamabobs.
I think I'd like to return both of those agenda cards to the deck.
Uh-oh. I was very zoomed out, so I didn't get to see him. I did try and flash a tooltip up at me though, which is inconvenient, but it still means nothing to me at this point in the game. Okay, I've done my following moves, so back to you.
So the secondary on politics was to spend 1 token for strategy to draw 2 action cards, if anybody wants to do that.
Not at the moment.
Okay, so back to my go. Since it is my go, let's have a look. I'm going to do a produce action on my home planet. So that's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 9 points would be, I can produce 5 things, yeah?
The physical quantity is 5 bits of plastic, yeah.
So that's 1, that leaves me with 8, which would be, I think, in the form of 2 dreads. Okay. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, and I pass.
And I pass.
Okay, status phase. Score objectives.
I'm going to score that objective.
I'm briefly not lost by myself. Babe, you can score secret objectives, but you can't at the moment do the publics.
Well, I still haven't scored anything.
Okay, once that is done, we reveal, or if the speaker could reveal the first phase 2 objective, please.
You watch. Now we'll get a tech one. Own 3 unit upgrade technologies. Of course.
I'll have to develop that one, won't I? I haven't got it. Actually, I propose that if we get a larger version of one we already have, that we strike it from the game. What do you guys say? Because we've already had the 1 VP objective for it.
No, because that's the unacceptable nerf to the Joel Nar.
Okay. Well, the forums kind of feel the other way on that one, that the reason they're usually the top race in the game is because of the tech objectives. But I am happy to accept that, and we'll keep it. You know, it was just a suggestion.
Sure. No, I'm kind of anti.
Okay. Yeah. No worries. Next.
I'm thinking one day I might like to play the Joel Nar. You know.
You can still win without the tech thing is just extreme. Right. We've got draw action cards. So everyone gets, guys, it's 1 action card, isn't it? Unless you've got the tech.
I've got the tech.
Okay. The next part is remove our command tokens from the board. Okay, once that is done, it is, where are we? Gain and redistribute tokens, so that's 2 tokens gained, 3 if you have the thingy tech. And then we ready our planets and repair damaged units. I just repair your dreadnoughts for you, babe, as I was there.
What?
Well, you had 2 damaged dreadnoughts, so they're now repaired. I flipped them over for you there. And then we return strategy cards to the middle.
That's Honeypuff talking to you all.
Oh, I miss Honeypuff.
She doesn't know who you are.
Well, she did.
Yeah, but you haven't fed her for hours, so she forgets.
Alright, status phase. Let's see how the winner screwed us over this time.
You mean the agenda phase?
Yeah, why
Shall I take a law then?
Indeed.
And the text of this law is economic equality. 4. Each player returns all of his trade goods to the supply. Then each player gains 5 trade goods.
Huh.
Against, each player returns all of his trade goods to the supply. Full stop.
I do believe you're just trying to screw over the Jolnar here. Just to satisfy your own production.
I'm certainly quite keen on getting 5 free trade goods.
How many votes do you have? 6. Interesting. Any riders is the first question, of course.
Sounds like that's a no. Very well. The Winu.
You don't get to vote yet. You're the last one to vote. So
Oh,
Phil
the
will
last
be
one to vote.
first to vote.
Okay.
Seeing that Jason has 20 trade goods. Before we carry on with the voting, can we take a short break, please?
Sure.
Sorry about that, guys. Okay, so it's Phil to vote. I think they're meant to be that way up so that you can expire them for votes, unless you just put them all into something, and maybe I missed you flip them. I just turn them the right way up anyway. Oh, okay. So it's your vote, Phil. The vote is economic equality. All players return their trade goods to the supply, then gain 5 trade goods. If we go against, each player returns all of their oh, so either way, all the trade goods go to the supply. Stuart.
Yeah, I'm afraid so. There's actually no way.
Wow. That is... Ow. Huh. realise that.
You like the other one as well.
Oh dear.
How many votes, Phil? Six votes.
You want to flip over 6 blues? Okay, Jason, your vote.
Okay.
I thought Stuart got crushed hard. This is just heartless. And it
I was
came
left
from the
with one
window.
system.
I know.
I was left with one system. One system. Also, it was you who took Jason's home planet, just to be clear.
I was just going to kneecap him because he was in risk of controlling half the galaxy and scoring a ton of VP. I just thought I'd slow him up a bit. But
It was you who took Jason's home planet.
you've taken
It
away
was
his
you.
wealth.
I'll put one vote in for 4.
That's 7 votes for. Becky.
I abstain.
I abstain. The motion is carried. Everybody returns their trade goods to the centre and then takes 5. Okay, I will now reveal the next card.
I think Phil's just getting his trade goods. Yeah, I'll give you a hand, Phil, because I think are you lagging or something? There you go. Minister of Peace. The elected player gains this card. After a player activates a system that contains one or more of a different player's units, the owner of this card may discard this card. Immediately end the active player's turn. So whoever gets this card, as soon as they attack, they end their entire turn.
Is it their turn, or is it like a ceasefire?
Oh,
I thought it was like a ceasefire.
Oh,
I thought
yeah,
it was like
yeah,
a
yeah.
ceasefire that works on anyone.
I see. Yeah. I think you're right. Yeah. All
So-
the same. I'm voting for the player with the war sign. Anyway, Phil's vote first. Oh, riders, of course.
I think if Phil had a rider, he'd have put it in the last one. So Phil's putting all his votes for whom, Phil?
I
Becky
haven't
hasn't voted,
yet.
you have to
You're the
choose.
first person to vote. Although I did state my intent to vote for the person with the war sign, which is Stuart.
But why would you do that? Because it's about the person defending that you should elect for.
No, the elected player is after a player activates a system that contains one or more of a different player's units, the owner of this card. Oh, no, in that case I vote for me.
Elect... yeah, I was
I misread that.
I was hoping I was going to get through. I was really hoping I was going to get that because Becky had misread it.
Cheeky fucker. Hey,
hey, that could have happened.
If it's a rules issue, I always try to help, you know, and try to get it right. That's just cheeky. Yeah, so I'm voting for me.
So, Phil, are you voting for Becky? Okay, well, Phil is now Turkey of the Year. He's voting for Christmas.
Yeah, he's trying to butter me up, I think. I think he's scared I'm about to move on Mechatol. Why does everyone think I'm about to move on Mechatol?
Because you are.
Why?
How many votes have you put in, babe?
It's not my vote yet, it's yours. I'll tell you what I have, though. 21. Plus 4 from Phil. I can be bought with the support for the throne.
Oh, yeah.
Just saying.
Well, the thing with support for the throne is it stops Becky from hitting you anymore.
Okay, well, I'm going to use political secret.
Oh, okay, I won't be voting then.
So it is now Jason's vote.
Yeah, I'm putting in 6 votes for me.
Right. So when I look, I observe that I have exactly 6 votes and the casting vote because I'm the speaker. Is that right?
Unfortunately, yes. Did you count your extra vote for Zobat, babe?
I haven't flipped Zobat.
Oh, why not? You could win this if you do.
I do have Distinguished Counsellor, but I thought you played that at the end.
You can win this and become the Minister of Peace if you flipped the rest of your votes easily. Stuart wouldn't be able to block you.
Alright, I'll just do that then. So
All right.
5 more.
In that case, Jason is the Minister of Peace. The winner who abstain, gracefully acknowledged. I think it's appropriate to make Jason the Minister of Peace now.
Yeah, because
There's less motive for aggression. Less capacity for aggression than the rest of us.
Alright, that concludes the agenda phase. So, so it's just a case of flipping planets back over to be ready, and I'll save the game off.
Yep. Thank you very much all. Good game. Sorry it went that way, Jason.
It's okay.
I see that Phil has kept Mechatol Rex for a 3rd turn. Well done, Phil.
Yeah, and interestingly, he's now leading.
What? Oh, yes.
With the Winnow. Tied with the Winnow. Interesting that the Winnow were able to score points and build a war sun. Might have to deal with that. You know, you just have to put Stuart down twice for everyone else's one.
Harsh.
You bring it
do
on
all sorts
yourself.
of manoeuvres to build that. What, I'll bring it on myself by building effective ships?
No, by leading.
Cold. Cruel.
Alright, well, it's definitely going to be, well, it's definitely been our most violent game so far. The swings of power have been huge every turn. So I guess I ought not to get too cocky because I can't be more than a turn away from being brought down myself.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we could join forces and make that fleet of yours look a little bit less scary.
Well, it's not very scary, frankly. I've got loads more plastic I haven't built yet.
Anyway, see you next time we play, which I'm not sure when it is.
Yeah, when are we playing next? I have no idea.
Well, we can't do Saturday.
No, not really.
The weekend's really out for me.
Monday?
Yeah. Yeah, I think we're free Monday.
Monday is a possible next week.
I'm sorry, I didn't quite catch that, Stuart.
I said Monday is a possible for me.
From Phil?
Not saying for sure at this stage.
Says the same. So, probably Monday. So, for anybody who's watching, let's see if people are watching. I doubt it. Oh, 2 people watching. Hi, guys. So, yeah, we'll see you Monday. Until then, bye-bye.